Good evening and welcome to Memorial Field for tonight's MIAA Division 6 Round of 16 playoff football matchup between the Vikings of East Bridgewater and your Abington Green Wave. The Vikings are led by head coach Tim Graham, assistant coaches Ryan Eaton, Mitch Daly, Ryan Graham, Eric Fritz, Dave Oliveira, and Zach Pratt. The athletic trainer is Evan Chandra. The athletic director is Patrick Leonard. Sean, we ready? Yeah. Go, boys. Here we go. Crank it up, Chris. Fans, I ask that you direct your attention to the center aisle of the Memorial Field grandstands and join me as we welcome captains number 2, Isaiah Ricketson, number 55, Jeff Buckley, number 64, Trent Patterson, and the rest of our Green Wave football team for tonight's game. The Green Wave coaching staff is led by, in his 49th year, head coach Jim Kelleher. The offensive coordinator is Ed Riley. The defensive coordinator is Jim Daly. The assistant coaches are Scott Pfeiffer, Dave Lyons, Tom Shepard, Bella Kabongo, Keith Faxon, and Kalanji Kabongo. The athletic director is Peter Serino, and the superintendent is Peter Schaefer, and the high school principal is Jonathan Bourne. The cheerleader coach is Kristen Gerhardt, and the athletic trainer is Alicia Reed. The Abington Cam crew for tonight's game are Kevin Tauchi and Matt Nelson. Broadcasting tonight's game on local Abington Cam access are Sean Riley, class of 1982, and Kevin Whalen, class of 1979. The chain gang for today's game across the field are Bob Van Luling, Adam Nash, Steve McGuire, and Steve Wakeland. The PA spotter in the booth is Bo Ryan, and the referee for tonight's game is Rich Newman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abington Green Wave football, where tonight it's playoff time on the South Shore and across Massachusetts. We are here at Abington's Memorial Field, where the Green Wave are playing host to a familiar foe, the East Bridgewater Vikings, in the Division 6 Round of 16, the first round of the playoffs. My name is Sean Riley. With me tonight is Kevin Whalen. Kevin, it's Friday, November 4th, and it is 63 degrees out here tonight. Couldn't ask for better weather. These two teams know each other, but for all that out, this is a playoff game. If you got to win to keep moving in the winner's bracket.
Absolutely, Sean. You know, and obviously the Green Wave had a pretty substantial win a couple of weeks ago, but that means nothing. We remember, several years back in 2014, the Green Wave came in after they got beat pretty handily by the EB Vikings, and Green Wave actually absolutely demolished them. So it went on to win the Super Bowl. So you never know what's going to happen in these playoff games. It's a different season, two different teams now, even though it's only been 3 weeks apart. Looking for the Green Wave to really kind of keep that ball on the ground. Really, the most important thing for them is not to make any mistakes. Have mistake-free football, positive plays. As long as they can keep the down and distance, manageable, they'll have a successful night tonight.
Isaiah Ricketson is still on the sidelines for the Green Wave. He has that ankle injury that he re-injured in the Middleborough game. Other than that, most of the Green Wave is happy and healthy. East Bridgewater comes in the game pretty healthy also. Coached by Tim Graham in his 3rd year, and of course Coach Kelleher in his 49th year. We're going to pause for just a second for the playing of our national anthem by the Abington High School Band.
And remove your hats. Join me as we honor all that have served and continue to serve our country, giving their all to keep us free and safe with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight is being performed by the Abington High School Band under the direction of Mr. Charlie Blanchett and Mr. Tim Leonelli.
right, we are ready for some football against the number 7 ranked Abington Green Wave and the number 10 ranked East Bridgewater Vikings. They both come in to this with a 3-5 record, which the way they basically set the pairings, it's all based on wins and also strength of who you're playing against. And the Green Wave have an opportunity here to try to get by the Vikings and get into the second round, which would be the round of 8, which could very well be another matchup against the Rockland Bulldogs, who are playing tonight against Seekonk at Rockland High School. The winner of these two games will play each other next Friday night. So a lot on the line for a lot of these South Shore teams. And again, these playoffs are happening across Massachusetts. And, you know, they changed it, a year or two ago, Kevin, where you're not necessarily playing in the Southeast, your regional sectional district anymore.
Could be anywhere across the state, right?
For example, Sandwich is hosting Oakmont High School, which is out near the New York border. They have a 117-mile drive for Oakmont to get to Sandwich for today's game, but that's their issue. We're fortunate enough to be having a home game because we're the higher seed, and East Bridgewater's fortunate that they only have to drive up Route 18 to be here.
Well, I'd rather take 8 miles over 117. That's a long bus ride back, that's for sure.
That's right. So the Green Wave will be kicking off left to right to open up the game. Michael Riley will be teeing it up for the Green Wave. Kevin Tachi is the man behind the curtain tonight. All the hardware and wires galore. And we got Paul Watson up on the camera high above. Abington now breaking the huddle. We got 12 minutes on the scoreboard. We got a good crowd of people coming in here on a nice Friday night in the fall for MIA playoff football. Here we go. The left-footed kicker, Riley, kicks it. Nice end-over-end kick. Going to bounce on 19, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Just skipped to the right. So East Bridgewater will have an opportunity to
35, I believe, right?
Take the ball, right, or they can have him re-kick. Looks like they're going to just take possession and bring out their offense.
Actually, was it just dead stop about 2 yards out of bounds, but it was just kind of hooking a little bit on the right-hand side. So UB will take over 1st and 10 at the 35.
They will. The field is in great shape. I want to thank the Abington DPW who painted the entire A. We've always had this discussion. Over the season, they put the outline of the A but didn't paint the interior. So this playoff round, they painted it. We'll see if that brings any good mojo to the Green Wave. Now, Jake Shaw is the quarterback, senior quarterback for the Vikings. They shift into an I backfield. Abington wear their home green. Shaw gives the second man through in the I, hit at the line of scrimmage and take him down.
Yeah, it looked like Powers stuffing the hole right there. Got about a yard. Nice job by the Green Wave. It was 78 for the Green Wave, actually. Steve Wojciechowski. Can't mix up those big boys, Sean.
Nope. And they get right up on the line of scrimmage after pick up a 1. 2nd and 9. Again, Vikings with the shift. Same I backfield behind Shaw. And they go to pitch, but there's a whistle before the play, offside being called, which would be against Abington. An encroachment. Yep.
Yeah, no one jumped.
No, I think they just kind of stepped over the neutral zone. Rich Newman is our referee once again tonight. Rich has been here at Memorial Field many a time for these Abington High School games. Newman. So that makes it a 2nd and 4 opportunity now here in the opening minute. And they pitch to the right side, trying to get around the end, and they do. After kicking it up, they get over the 50 and down inside the 40 of the Green Wave. Some nice bit of running there by Chris Oman. He's the junior running back, number 13. Gives them pretty good pickup on the play. It'll move the stakes down into Abington territory.
Well, you're wondering where that play was going to come because last week Green Wave struggled against that very same play, that pitch to the outside.
They move the stakes. They go to throw now. Shaw looking down the middle, puts it up, and he connects again to Oman. Down at the 20, gets it down to about the 15, 16-yard line.
Tackle was made by A.J. Nash, number 29 for the Green Wave.
He was really the only receiver down there, too, so it was either going to be thrown to Oman or to no one else. They mark it at the 17, 1st and 10. East Bridgewater coming out with a little hurry-up, up-tempo offense here to try to shake and rattle the Green Wave D. This drive started at the 35. The shotgun formation for Shaw. Clancy, the running back to his left, gets the handoff going to his right. Clancy bounces off a man, gets up to the 15, and then taken down about the 14-yard line, pick up a 3.
Nice job of stretching it out there and then filling the hole. Picked, as you said, Sean, looks like maybe 3 or 4 yards there. Pick up. So A.J. Nash with a tackle.
Second.
That's what you got to do. You got to stretch it out, but you got to have your backers coming from that weak side, kind of fill in the hole, as they stretch it out, because you don't want to have them able to cut it back. And last week we saw that, on a consistent basis where they just were able to pitch it outside and cut back against the containment.
Shaw throws it out to Oman. Did he drop it? He dropped it. Yeah, incomplete pass. And probably a good thing because Duggan was coming up. You heard Duggan's footsteps there. About ready to get popped.
A little bit of bubble screen there, coming upside. The guy, the lead other defender went out to block, trying to get him on a one-on-one on the outside there. Green Wave defense had that figured out pretty easy.
So they come out with a slot left formation now. They're running back Clancy to the left of Shaw. Takes the handoff, looking to throw, looking in the end zone. Now goes short.
Nice tackle.
And it's going to be inbounds. It is a reception about the 10, but it'll be short of the first or the yard.
It's going to bring up 4th and 2.
And they're going to do a couple of quick substitutions. 4th and 2 at the 10-yard line.
I think it was number 51 for the Green Wave or 61. I couldn't tell who that made the tackle, but that was a great tackle, great coverage.
Yep, put him in a fourth down conversion. They got the big man in the backfield, number 78. That's Gage Johnson.
He is big. They're just looking up the pile.
He's getting it. He's got the direct handoff, and he gets hit in the backfield. It's like Frazier got to him first. Pease. I'm sorry, Connor Pease.
Yeah.
Connor Pease, number 87.
The thing is, when the big guy gets the ball, it's tough when he gets going. But if he doesn't get going, it takes him a little while to get going. And I think right there, the Green Wave was able to get in there before he really got any kind of momentum. And Pease made a nice play, jumping it and getting in there and stopping it well behind the line of scrimmage. So Green Wave D gives up a little bend but don't break there, Sean.
That's right. They mark it now at the 11-yard line. Abington now going to turn it around, heading southbound on Memorial Field. Big hit there by Pease and company to thwart the fourth down conversion attempt.
The hurry up was interesting strategy there.
Green Wave now break the huddle. Aiden Powers out over the ball as the center. Zenas out wide to the far side. Foley in the backfield behind Michael Riley, the sophomore quarterback. Put a man in motion. A collision in the backfield. Riley's going to have to keep it. He's going to try to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Looks like he lost a yard.
Yep, I think back to the 10. Not sure who was not where they were supposed to be on that one, but it would be second down and 11 at the 10.
Well, we're talking at the top. One of the things that this team can't do is do exactly that, Sean. The negative plays or the missed opportunities there, because essentially that's like, not having a play,
yeah.
Because you weren't able to execute.
Especially when you're deep in your own territory.
Exactly.
And you can't use that fourth down.
Exactly. You kind of, you're going to have to punt the ball if you're, have a 4 and 4.
A.J. Nash lines up in the I backfield behind Foley, and whistles blow.
Defense, timeout?
Oh, I think we have a clock issue?
The clock is mounted.
Trying to wind the clock. Okay, just addressing the clock. So we'll go back to the second down action now from the 10-yard line. Riley in the center of the I backfield. He's going to pitch to A.J. Nash, trying to get around the left side. Tries to cut it inside. No, he slices up and picks up about, well, no, you're right, Kev. He didn't really get too much on that. He only got about back to the original line, to the 11.
So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yep.
You're going to have to break out little Connor Pease action here, Sean, to pick up that first down.
You get a little wind. Well, not a little wind. It's a pretty good wind blowing right to left across your television screen. So into the face of the quarterback. You're concerned about that when you're throwing into it, where it could kind of make a ball float in the air.
So 3rd and 10. Actually, Pease is coming out, which kind of surprises me. He was a big target last week.
Riley in the shotgun. A.J. Nash to his right. Mason Nash out wide. They get trips to the near side. One wide receiver to the far side. Riley looking to throw. Riley with big rush. They got a screen coming on the near side. Just falls incomplete, trying to lead A.J. Nash. And it'll bring a fourth down situation from their own 11-yard line. So Green Wave not connecting there in the beginning.
Well, there just was that. The play was set up, well. The problem was on the backside was totally untouched.
Yep.
And, you need to get a little bit of a hat on him so he doesn't have, unabated access to the quarterback. And Riley just had to basically bail on that and get rid of it as soon as possible.
Aiden Powers to kick for the Green Wave. The Viking receivers are standing at the Abington 45. Looks like number 5 and number 1. Powers gets a line drive kick. It's going to bounce and roll, though, in Abington's favor. Out to about the 44-yard line where they'll be downed, and the teams will switch offensively and defensively.
Ends up being a 33-yard kick, which, not too bad. Although it was not pretty.
He can do better. Yeah, kick to the 43-yard line. We'll turn it around with 8:21 to go.
No return.
Sean Riley and Kevin Whalen bringing this Abington Greenway playoff action here in the 2022 season with Kevin Tachi and Paul Watson. Good field position here for the Vikings to start it off. Out they come. They got wideouts on each side. Just one man in the backfield. Now they rotate to the I backfield with Oman in the back. Deep in the eye. They pitch to him, student body to the near side. Tries to cut it inside the tackle. He does. He's going to get up close to the first down. He might have it, or he might be about a yard short or half yard short. Oh, flag thrown from the near sideline. Not sure what. Let's see what the call is.
Oh, my gosh.
Sign light warning.
A warning.
Abington. So the ball now marked at the 34, be 2nd and 1. Steve Wakeland moves the.
It doesn't look like the other side's make a difference. Oh, gosh. But, the thing is, that's exactly what, the containment guy did his on the end.
Yeah.
He did his job. I mean, he kind of forced him to be cut back in. He forced him to cut back up, but he needs help there, and there just wasn't any help there, and they were able to pick up the 9 yards.
Shaw in the shotgun once again. Aiden Clancy going to get deep in the eye with a 2nd down play. They give the Clancy a little toss. Stutter step in the backfield, but gets into the secondary and a pickup down to the 30-yard line. He'll get enough for the first.
Sort of like a naked boot. All the directions going right-hand side. And, so you got everybody pulling and everybody going right like it's going to be a power right run. And then he just runs left, the total opposite, kind of out there on his own. Like they're hoping to create a situation where he's kind of one-on-one with somebody and he can, have somebody miss a tackle.
East Bridgewater trying to build some momentum here. They did move the ball in their first possession, but as you just saw a few minutes ago, they stalled at the 10 or 11-yard line. So here they come with a fresh set of downs at the Green Wave 30. The shotgun formation once again. Clancy lined up in the backfield to the right. They fake it. The quarterback keeps it. That's Shaw over the right side.
Powers.
Gets hit as he got up near into the 25-yard line. Good job by Aiden Powers. And then didn't see who that secondary help was.
Yeah. Picked up 5, but he took a good pop, the quarterback did. Number 12, Shaw.
2nd and 5.
Well, the Green Wave, especially when you get down in 4-down territory, you really need to have like a negative play. You need to get like something behind the line of scrimmage or at least a big stop on a down.
See if East Bridgewater tries to swing it around the edge one more time here. If they go to the air, they get 2 wideouts to the near side. Again, Clancy to the left of Shaw at shotgun. They give to Clancy right up the middle. Good hole. Clancy inside of 15. Nice cut back at the 10. And then taken down. Gets the first down. Then move the stakes to be 1st and goal for the Vikings.
Yeah, that was number 64. It looked like Patterson made the tackle.
East Bridgewater showing a lot of enthusiasm out there. They're fired up. Green Wave got to wake up here quickly. 2nd time that East Bridgewater's been in the red zone here in the first quarter. Again, Shaw got 2 wideouts to the near side. Aiden Clancy to his left. They give it to Clancy up the middle. Clancy
Nothing
gets it
doing there.
down around the 5-yard line.
I don't think he maybe picked up a yard.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 5.
Pick up like 2.
2nd and goal. Coming down the 5.5-minute mark. You see on your television screen to the high tech of Abington Cam.
Looked like Buckley, number 55 for the Green Wave, made that tackle.
East Bridgewater breaks the huddle. They send Sean Ken and Chris Oman out wide right. Shaw gets a low step, takes it himself, stutter steps, gets hit as he gets inside the 5.
Picks
Not
up
enough
maybe
for
a
the
yard,
touchdown.
maybe a yard there. Here we go again.
Yeah, 3rd down and goal. With the
About the 30, maybe 3.
I'd say it's about the 3-yard line. 3rd down. Coach Tim Graham talking with number 5, Sean Ken, near the sideline. A lot of time between plays here. They're gonna have to rush this play off. So Shaw in the huddle.
He's got 10 seconds here. His hand just went up.
High backfield behind Shaw. It is a 5-yard penalty, right?
Yeah.
Throw the flag? Or they call timeout. Oh,
Timeout.
good job by the East Bridgewater coaching staff there calling the timeout because their offense was just about to give up a 5-yard penalty and move them back to the 8-yard line.
Yeah.
Whew.
That was back and forth. EB came ready to play. I think they scouted him well. They've kind of stretched him out to kind of using those outside plays, pitching it out, and then having their running backs cut up once they see pressure from the outside on the containment side, and been able to move the ball. And then what that does is kind of stretches out the defense a little bit. And now then they come up and attack the middle, which they've done pretty effectively. So got to hand it to EB tonight. They've done a good job so far this first quarter.
It's early. It is early, but it is 3rd and goal at the Abington 3-yard line. Green Wave would like to stop it here and force them into another 4th down decision. And we'll see what the play selection is from East Bridgewater and see what the counter chess move is from the Green Wave defense. Abington's got some of their big boys in there with Buckley and Patterson and Wojo. So the I backfield, again, number 13, Chris Ullman is the deep man in the backfield. Shaw under center. Pitches to Ullman, left side, trying to jump in, and he's going to be in from 3 yards out. Well, East Bridgewater will be first ones on the board here at 4:16 to go.
The Green Wave, it's going to be a long night. I mean, like we said this last week, too. I mean, they got to get their guys to come up on those pitches and being able to take on the inside. If they don't, it's going to be a long night. Nice job by EB on that 43-yard drive.
Yeah, well executed. And we'll see what they do here. They're going to kick for the extra point. And their kicker is looks like 32. That's Tim Heath. He's a junior.
That's blocked.
That's blocked. Wow. That was Duggan, right?
Yeah, Duggan got it in.
I think Duggan blocked that.
Yep. So it makes it 6-0. As we've seen, though, those points can come back.
Sure can. To haunt you there.
To haunt you there, and you're kind of always chasing that point. So
EB will be kicking off to the Green Wave. Whew. Beautiful night. I want to congratulate the Abington Green Wave girls, the volleyball team, who qualified for the MIAA playoffs once again 2 years in a row for the Green Wave volleyball team. They're doing a heck of a job. A lot of seniors on the team this year, so it'll be time for the underclassmen to step up next year. Also, the golf team did very well in the playoffs. The boys soccer team, I was at their game earlier today, Kev. They won 6-1 against Bellingham in their first round, which is a round of 32. So they move on. We'll talk more about the exciting players on the Green Wave soccer team when we get a chance. Here's the kick, a squib kick rolling and a high bounce, picked up at the 26-yard line. Return right up the middle, and a scrum, bringing it all the way up to the 46-yard line.
Wow. Good return there. And that's the thing right there, Sean. I don't know who had that ball. I thought it was number 5. And thought it was Zenas, maybe? It was. Right?
No, it was Ryan Salamini, I think.
Salamini, 6-8. So, but you know what he did? Very, very decisive in his thing there. As soon as he saw that ball, took that little bit of a charity hop, just really aggressively went at it, was able to pick it up before it hit the ground, kept his momentum going. So nice job by Salamini there, number 8 for the Green Wave.
So good field position for Abington here with their second possession of the game, 4:08 to go in the first quarter. The winner moves on in the winner's bracket. The loser goes to the loser bracket in the MIA playoffs, statewide playoff system. Here come the Green Wave now. Tight formation with Zenas out wide to the far side. Riley gives left side.
That's Simonetti, 25?
Yep. Good little push on the left side. Ryan Simonetti, the junior running back.
Only giving him about a 2-yard pickup. Wow.
A.J. Nash, number 29, checks back in for the Green Wave. Yeah, 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Good crowd here on a November evening. You never know what to expect for weather when they're in the playoffs, but we are blessed. We actually have had great weather this season.
We haven't had one bad night this year.
We had a little chilly night down in Sandwich just because of the wind, but I'll take that.
That's when I decided to take that night off, Sean, so I knew.
The weather gods paid it to us there that night. All right, 2nd and 8. Put in a man in motion looking to throw is Riley down the middle of the field. He's going to be an open. Is Nash. Nash inside the 30. Thrown down at the 18-yard line. What a great play. Good connection. Is that Nash? Yeah, it was
That's
A.J. Nash.
A.J. Nash for the catch.
Wow.
A little bit of the solid there, which we really haven't seen all year. It kind of
Beautiful pass from Riley to Nash.
thrown there.
Sure-handed. Referees are going to tell him to go to the sideline to check his. Might have hit his head when he hit the turf, which actually it's nice grass turf, which helped.
Flipped him around a little bit.
But it'll be 1st and 10 now at the 18-yard line. So big pass there by the Green Wave. 35-yard pass if I'm doing my math.
Right, that's a nice pickup there. 32, yeah. 30, maybe 36.
And off of the right side. Quick
LeBlanc,
hitter. Nice
LeBlanc.
job down to about the 15-yard line. Abington trying to make something happen now.
I think there was a 36-yard, John, because it was oh, that's right, 2 yards, so 34.
I think that was Mason on the
Right.
carry, Mason Nash. Well, it went from the 46 to the 18.
18, yeah, so 34.
30 plus 4 plus 2, 36.
Is that what I said?
I don't know.
All right.
All right,
so
second down and 7.
People are tired of having us do math.
Salamini and Foley in the backfield. Put a man in motion on the right side. They're going to go. No, Riley's going to throw. Looking right, going to the end zone, putting it up, and going to be incomplete. 10 receiver. He was looking Zenas' way, but Zenas wasn't over there in the corner, so Riley just threw it out of bounds. That'll fall incomplete, so it brings up 3rd down at the 15-yard line. Clock stops.
And at least Riley's been able to get back and have a little bit of time here to be able to throw the ball, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
You know, so last week that was not so much the case.
I heard we have an extra fan here tonight. Eddie Riley came home from Clemson University to watch this game.
Wow.
See his brother Michael play. High backfield. They pitch. Salamini, the left side, cuts it back
Pushes the
inside.
pile. Yep, gets it down.
Pushes it inside to about
Flag.
the 10-yard line.
I don't know what the flag is for.
Where'd you see a flag?
There's a flag
On the
right
far
there
side, yeah.
on about the 14. There's
That's going
pretty
to be an
heavy.
important call. Let's see. Here comes referee Newman. Ooh, all right.
First down. Wow.
At the 5 now, right?
Yeah. Well, the official threw it pretty emphatically.
So 1st and goal now for Abington.
From the 5. You know, they've had a couple big plays, and they've also had a little help there by EB. You take whatever you can get. So as we come down under 2 minutes here in the first quarter, EB up 6-0.
I mean, interesting if Green Wave score here, what they do for the point
PAT,
after.
yeah.
With the wind coming at you.
It's not, I wouldn't say that the wind is a factor in your decision there. I think it's more whether you feel more comfortable getting the 2.
Give to Mason Nash. Nash looking for a hole. Nice step inside.
Touchdown, man of Muskegon!
Nice bit of running there from Mason Nash, the freshman. Found the hole and just darted right through it, untouched until he got into the end zone from 5 yards out.
I'll tell you, for a freshman, he really runs downhill. I mean, he runs like a big man, and he runs downhill all the time, and he looks like he's tough to take down. So he's a pretty impressive ball player for a freshman. For any age, but certainly for a freshman.
The 54-yard drive capped off by that nice run and nice blocking on the right side. Had good lead blocking from his fellow running backs.
Nice job up front.
Green Wave going to line up to go for 2 here. Foley and Salamini in the backfield. Simonetti in the backfield. Rolling right is Riley looking, throws it up in the air, looking for Pease.
He's got it!
What a
Pease!
grab!
Holy cow!
What a grab by Connor Pease!
Holy cow! The big mitts of number 87.
Wow, Riley trusted his big tight end, and he threw it up in the air over everybody except for Connor Pease. And the vertical leap and the nice touch with the hands. What a great play.
To give the Green Wave a lead, 8-6. Woo!
The Connor Pease fan club liked what they saw on that one. Always good to see the big man involved in the play.
I know it. Well, that's why I was surprised when they kind of did that third. They had the 3rd and 10 that they took him off the field, just because last week he was really their go-to guy when it was kind of 3rd and 10 territory.
You know,
he's a big tiger, can get up there, can elevate, get to that high point of the ball, and just pull it down.
And credit to him, because the game before that, he had 1 or 2 opportunities that he didn't connect, didn't haul it in, and then he just keeps playing. He just keeps playing hard, and Riley's going to keep throwing to him because we know what he can do. And he puts another touchdown, notches another touchdown into the scorebook for himself and his team.
Riley kicking off.
Squib kick on a roll and picked up at the 23-yard line. East Bridgewater gets it up to about the 33-yard line.
Good job by the Green Wave on the coverage.
That was Pease' third touchdown of the year.
Nice job there by the Green Wave. Coming right back, too, after, kind of EB was able to go right down the field on the short field.
Yeah, good to see him answer the bell there.
That's the thing, too, Sean. When you start off and you get a good drive like that, even though it stalls, really what happened, they did a good job of, owning field position there,
yeah.
EB did, and then creating the short field, for your offense. And when you have a short field, even just like the Green Wave there, getting the ball at the 43-yard line makes a big difference.
Shaw in the shotgun. Takes it.
Keeper.
Right side.
Pease.
Yeah.
All over the field. Superman's out there tonight.
Pease came from the near side end and tracked him down across the line of scrimmage and took him down after a gain of only 2. He actually had hit him in the line of scrimmage, just kind of rode him to the ground. So good job. As we roll down to the 1-minute mark in the first quarter. 8-6 Abington lead. Here come the Vikings now, spreading it out with 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shaw in the backfield with Clancy standing next to him. Looking to throw. Shaw looking near side, a little button hook. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Intended receiver was Oman.
Yeah, he had it. That was a great pass. It hit him right in the chest.
Pretty reliable receiver usually, and that's, I think, the second one he's dropped. So brings up third and an important long 8 now on the 35. Greenway would love to hold him here and force him into a punt situation.
I don't think that would have been a first down. It would have been close, but it was.
Here we go. It looks like similar formation. 3 to the wide side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun for Shaw. Shaw to throw. Now looking. Big rush. Gonna step away. There's Pease with a sack back at the 29-yard line.
Big number 87 is showing up big time tonight, Sean.
Woo! Connor Pease is a one-man wrecking ball out there.
That's a good 7-yard loss there for the Vikings.
Puts them back to the 28-yard line. Makes that 4th and 15 now.
It looks like that, if everything goes well here too, the Green Wave will get decent field position once again.
Simonetti is back deep along with Nash. They line up in a similar formation. Oh, we got whistles.
End of the first half.
End of the quarter.
Wow.
Jeez.
They should have got that off, too, because, as much as it's not really a win that I think, would write home about, Sean, it is a little bit of breeze, and they did have the wind at their back. So I would have thought they would have tried to get that off before the quarter.
I think you're right. So they will be punting into that breeze. That's going to be in the punter's face this time. So it'll be second quarter. So getting back to the Abington High School soccer team, want to congratulate them on their big victory, 6-1 over Bellingham. We had goals scored by Carlos Oliveira, Leah Murtaugh, who's got a cannon for a leg, by the way, and also Zuzu Hajar had, I'm telling you, a highlight film goal, taking it, going around 3 or 4 defenders, and then just firing into the back of the net. And then Trevor Grafton, he had not 1 goal, Kev, not 2.
But 3 goals.
3 goals.
The hat trick.
He did.
This is not an easy feat in soccer, and you tell me that he is very close to tying the all-time record for most goals in a season by an Abington player.
Right. He's
which
got
is
24.
Very impressive.
24. The school record for a season record is 25, set by Robbie McClafferty in 2014. So Trevor, because the Green Wave stay alive, he's got a shot potentially in the upcoming playoff game. So stay tuned, follow the Green Wave. So now 4th and 15 once again. Shaw now is it?
Going.
Shaw's going to drop back into the punt formation. Yep.
Okay.
A short end-over-end kick bounces about the 50. It goes out of bounds at the East Bridgewater 48-yard line. So good field position.
Wow.
Line of scrimmage was the 28. The punt goes to the 48.
So a 21-yard kick or 20-yard kick. Good. Whenever you can start on the other side of the 50, it's always a good thing. And the Green Wave, that's where they're starting here to open up this second quarter. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Green Wave go deep again, Sean.
Yeah, try to go for the
jugular. I think, they almost look at this as like a turnover here.
But you gotta think that Coach Tim Graham on the other side knows that, because he played for the Green Wave, and he is cousins with Abington's coach Ed Riley.
So you think he knows his tendencies?
Abington's missing a player.
Timeout.
Abington's calling timeout. Coach Riley's got to be frustrated to have that happen. You don't have enough personnel out on the field. Coach Kelleher coming out to talk to this
especially
team.
Coming out after the the quarter break
Right,
too.
coming off the sideline.
Right, you burn a timeout. You never know when you're going to need those. It's not like the old days when you had 5 and it was no big deal. Now that you only have 3, it's they're a lot more precious. Well, I like to see how they opened it up a little bit there, Sean, in that last drive, which was
that big pass from Riley to A.J. Nash.
Right,
huge.
and then of course the time, also the touchdown pass to Pease. But I want to say, or the 2-point conversion to Pease. But I want to say, I think one of the things, the key to that though, is Riley's had some time.
Yeah.
And I think there's been a lot of times when he really has not had the time to be able to set his feet, throw the ball downfield. And I think the line has been giving him the opportunity to be able to get there, have good form, and be able to get his body back into the throw.
Foley in the backfield. Pease, if you're looking for him, is on the right side tight end. Put a man in motion, looking to throw as Riley turns, spins, going downfield deep, and he's in and out of the hands, or just off the fingertips, really.
A.J. Nash
of the intended receiver. No, that was number 25, Ryan Simonetti.
Simonetti
Just got behind the cornerback and just missed that connection. A.J. Nash checking back into the game. Good to see that he is fine and dandy, ready to play. Talked to his father before the game. He's on the chain gang, and I don't know who gets more excited about these games, Mom, Dad, A.J., or Mason.
Sean, one thing, going for it like that on first down, you look at that at, 2 things. One, you can have a huge momentum swing. But the other thing, too, is you're pretty much in 4-down territory here already.
Yeah, right. Riley under center. Give to A.J. A.J. over the left guard. Drives forward.
Picks up 3.
Up to about the 45.
Yep.
I was watching Simonetti after that last play. He was on the sidelines just pumped up I just missed that. Good to see that, he's dying to get back in there and get another shot at that one. 3rd and 7. In the background, you might hear the velvety voice of Chris Nagel. We're trying
It's no Tom Dion, but, he tries, makes an effort.
We are still working on quality control, but other than that, he does a pretty good job.
Well, everything's scripted, right? You write it all out for him?
Ball at the 45. 3rd and 7. Riley in the shotgun. With Pease in the backfield, they fake it. Riley's going to follow it. Oh, big hole on the right side. Riley breaks away. Inside the 35. Still on his feet down to the 30. Riley's going towards the corner and going to be taken down at the 21-yard line. Big play there by the Green Wave. I like that look, putting the big tight end in the backfield with some of the running backs, and Riley just read that well.
A little bit of motion, and he just fills the hole. Pease just fills the hole, blast everybody out, and then Riley just comes in right behind. It's an effective play, too, because, then you have a hat on every helmet, right?
Yep.
It's you're not using the quarterback that's not running out and not blocking anybody. You have everybody up front blocking. Nice play by the Green Wave. Nice play design. 1st and 10 from the 20. 21.
Green Wave break their huddle. Mason Nash going to line up on the right side wing. They got, again, Pease in the backfield with Mason Nash, with A.J. Nash. They give to A.J. Nash, left side. A.J. driving, still on his feet, inside the 15, still pushing the pile. Gets it down to the 14-yard line. Wow.
Talk about a momentum swing here, by the Green Wave.
The Nash brothers are the Bash brothers, really. They just moving people away. And what do we got now?
Now the Green Wave goes into a hurry-up.
2nd down and 3.
Right back on the line of scrimmage. Riley under center with Foley right behind him and Mason Nash to his left. They give to Mason over the right side. Mason gets hit at the line of scrimmage. Nice defensive play there by, I think it was number 55.
Yep. Picks up, no pickup there. Looks like back to the line of scrimmage. So it brings up a 3rd and about 2 still for the Green Wave.
Yeah, that was Ethan Sareva, number 55, who did a good job just following that ball and getting to Mason as he got up to the line. So 3rd down with 3rd and 3 at the, where are we? At the 14-yard line. Again, 2 men in the backfield behind Riley. Puts a man in motion. That's A.J. They give left side to Foley. Foley inside spins, gets the 1st down.
Nice second effort there by Foley to get down to the 5, make it 1st and goal. Picking up that 1st down.
Abington fans like what they're seeing right now is the Green Wave are basically doing what East Bridgewater did to start the game. Abington's now giving them a taste of their own medicine. And it's now 1st and goal at the 5.
Clock is moving. Just as we come into 9 minutes to go into the 2nd quarter.
All right, now Green Wave breaking their huddle. Mason Nash going to be the eye back behind Lucas Foley. Put a man in motion on their side. They give it to Mason Nash.
How do you
Gets
say?
it inside. No, just
down to
tripped
about
up.
the 1, maybe the 2.
Bring up 2nd and goal for the Mighty Mighty Green Wave. And they do mark it at about the 2-yard line. Michael Riley getting the play call from his coach and father, Ed Riley.
2nd and goal.
Who is also a quarterback for the Green Wave.
Comes A.J. Nash is coming out. Number 20 for the Green Wave.
It's Duggan checked in.
Checked in. We don't have a Duggan on the thing, though. But, yeah.
He wears 2 different numbers.
All right. Number 20 tonight is Duggan.
Yep, at home. Duggan goes in motion. They give left side Foley. Foley driving, going to get it about to the 1-yard line.
She didn't give him any yardage gain there at all.
3rd and goal.
Well, got to punch it. You got to finish this. You know, you've had a great run, great thing. They're going to go with the big boys, Sean.
Yeah, they're bringing in Alex Mullen and Jeff Buckley, number 54 and 55, and Jack Carey, number 81.
3rd and goal from just inside the 2.
See if they line up in the backfield. We'll see what the Green Wave chooses from their playbook here.
I think they're just going to try to push that pile.
Ball is just inside the 2-yard line.
Too with Riley, I mean, like he could do like a naked or something like that as well. You got to kind of respect his legs.
Aiden Powers, number 75, in the backfield. They put Mason in motion. They pass to him. He fumbles it. And the ball's on the ground, but Mason actually recovered the ball. It bounced off an East Bridgewater player and went right back to Mason. Big break there for the Green Wave. Gives them at least an opportunity now from the 4 now. See what they do here, if they're going to try to kick the field goal or go for the touchdown.
Well, you know, you haven't utilized Pease at all in this, like, you know, down here in the short yardage situation. Maybe try to run that same play again. Maybe have Riley roll out. If he has it and can run it in.
4th and goal, just under 7 minutes to go. At the 4-yard line. 8-6 Green Wave lead here in the 2nd quarter of this MIA round of 32. Pease lines up wide to the right side. A little confusion in the backs here. A.J. Nash.
Timeout.
And they call it timeout. Green Wave are burning some timeouts they might not normally burn, but they want to make sure they get the right formation.
Absolutely.
On this
I mean, you gotta make sure you have it right. And I think, you know, Sean, too, this is where you have some younger kids too. You have someone like Mason Nash, who's, you know, and other players are only freshmen. And you know, when you have only freshmen, they don't have, the knowledge level, that other players of the offense and where they're supposed to be at, every play.
This is their 3rd year running the play.
Exactly. And, he's not like he's played JVs and not like he's, he hasn't even played freshman, when he's up here.
They brought him up.
They've brought him up. So it's just one of those things where.
And we're not blaming Mason. That's just an example. There was a couple guys that
exactly. But I think there's a lot of younger kids, a lot of sophomores out there too. So, it's going to look a little bit different.
I want to remind you, there's a big fundraiser on Saturday, November 19th at the Knights of Columbus Hall on Hancock Street for the new Abington Playground at the Beaverbrook. The old Beaverbrook Playground is the new Beaverbrook Playground.
It looks like it's open.
Yeah, Saturday, November 19th at the KSC. Be there. You can buy tickets at the door. I think the tickets are $25 at the door. All the money goes for additions and maintenance of our brand new, wonderful playground.
When is that, November 19th?
It is Saturday, November 19th. I want to thank the Community Preservation Act and the American Rescue Plan for funding that. All right, here come the Green Wave from the 4-yard line. Mason and Pease are out wide to the far side. 1 man in the backfield with Riley. Riley throws up.
Oh, he was hit. Penalty, yeah.
He did. He got hit in the end zone.
Right.
So it'll be 1st and goal now for the Green Wave.
Yeah, right before he was jumping up, he just got taken out. Just enough to basically pass his, make his body.
Wow.
Turn to the inside.
Good man to throw to in that situation.
Riley did a nice job too of kind of getting it up high where no one else is going to get that but
exactly.
Pease.
That's right.
That's the advantage of having a nice big target like Pease. Wow. Talk about getting second life. So this is going to be first down though, right? 4th down still?
Yeah, it's still 4th down. I thought usually if it's in the middle field, it's a 15-yard penalty. It's not an automatic first.
Okay.
But all right, so it's 4th down from the 2.
Half distance to the goal.
Powers is in the backfield with the Nash brothers. They give to Mason right side.
He doesn't get it? Is he in?
I don't know.
She's going to make him short.
I think he's short, yeah. He got tripped up, spun around on his back. It's going to be down at the half-yard line. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. East Bridgewater, though, in a precarious situation on their own.
She put him like right on the 1-inch line.
Kevin, I think she's right. To be honest with you, I had the binoculars out. We're looking at that.
No touchdown. East Bridgewater ball.
Coach Riley is yelling down. I think somebody else one of the refs signaled a touchdown, whereas the other didn't. But they're going to stick with the no touchdowns. Coach Riley is out on the field talking to referee Newman, pointed to, hey, that guy over there had two hands up in the air.
If he calls it, he sees it as a touchdown. He's right.
You would think Coach Riley is.
If he sees it, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown.
He is vociferously arguing his point right now to everybody with vertical stripes. So,
I don't understand if somebody sees it, it's a touchdown. That's the rule. Wow.
So the line is actually in the end zone right now. A handoff left side.
Nothing doing
hit
there.
At the line of scrimmage. Of course, if the Green Wave can tackle him in the end zone, it's a safety. It gets a half yard out to about the one. They'll give a 1 yard pickup. They give him out to the 2. Just inside the 2. Bring up second down. Ooh, baby.
I know. It definitely was too far for us to see.
That's one of those situations where
was close.
You're lucky that the coaches are not mic'd. That would have been ugly. All right, second down. Shaw under center. See if he tries to go deep. Shaw hands off the eye back. Going to be hit as he gets up to the 4 yard line. Not much doing in there. The Green Wave really playing a solid defense, and the East Bridgewater Vikings playing a conservative offense.
One of the things you got to be a little concerned about, or like just make sure, is like you don't want to be so packed in because they're trying to get outside. You want to make, they bust one on the outside,
yep.
And then there's nobody there. You got to really kind of make sure that you almost have a little bit of a prevent there where you have if something breaks or busts, that somebody's there to help and run them down.
Ball's on the 5 yard. 3rd and 6 for the Vikings. Do the math. And Shaw gets the play. They break their huddle. The backfield lined up in the end zone. That's number 13, I believe, again, which is Oman. High backfield behind Shaw, and a flag thrown.
Is it going to be delay a game?
It is a delay a game, so it's going to go half the distance backward to the 2.5 yard line.
Well, now, if you throw the ball, you got to worry if there's a holding penalty, Sean, because if you get a holding penalty in the end zone, it's a safety.
Yeah.
So, all those things factor in too, but you pretty much got to, 3rd and 8, you got to pass the ball.
So they got to get it to the 11 yard line. The ball now is marked where? At the 3?
3.
So it's 3rd and 8. They send one wide out to the far side. The Green Wave put 2 men on him to kind of take away any sort of deep pass. Shaw under center. And timeout by Coach Graham. I wonder if that was the thought, was they were going to try to go with the single coverage, just lay the ball up in the air, but they had double coverage on him.
I'm sure that's
what a chess game.
I'm sure that's what they were thinking, and Green Wave was ready for it, kind of talking about, or ready for what I was talking about. You just want to make sure that you don't, give up that big play.
Well, I kind of like that idea to putting 2 guys out there so one guy can chuck him at the line and try to slow down his release, which makes the quarterback wait, which gives the defensive lineman a little bit more time to get in there and try to either rush him or tackle him in the end zone.
Right. And then you're not able to pick up momentum and speed as well. So any type of, and you only got about 3 seconds to throw the ball. So that's the other thing too, right? So, if you chuck him and you hit him and there's a 2.5 seconds there, then the defense is going to be right on top of the quarterback.
Playoff football here at Abington Memorial Field. It's an 8-6 Abington lead. And the Vikings, after stopping the Green Wave on the half-yard line, now in a precarious situation with 3rd and 8 at their own 3. 4:28 to go here in the second quarter. Abington team trying to get their student body section a little riled up, who are actually standing behind the East Bridgewater line of scrimmage in the end zone. So it's a shotgun formation for Shaw. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side, 1 running back in the backfield with Shaw. Shaw looking to throw. Fades back, goes across the middle, falls incomplete. Boy, he really zips that ball, doesn't he?
He does. It's like kind of threw it pretty well behind him. He does have a pretty good quick release.
So it's going to be 4th down now at the 3-yard line.
Interesting, too, from a defensive standpoint, the Green Wave really kind of did go into a prevent-type defense, John. They only had a few, I think 4 people rushing the ball. They had 7 people back defending.
And now on the punt, they have 1 guy back, so they got 10 guys rushing here, with the punter going to be back deep in the end zone. A.J. Nash is standing at the East Bridgewater 35.
He does such a short drop here.
He does. See if you got a guy like Connor just to jump up and swat it. So now Shaw takes another step back. He's going to punt. Gets it up. A short kick. Going to get AJ's going to catch it at the 35. AJ waiting for it to come. Oh, nice block. AJ coming down the sideline. AJ inside the 10. The 5.
Touchdown, man of Muskegon.
A 35-yard punt return for a touchdown.
Wow.
A beautiful, well set up play and a quick play. As that punt come right down AJ. AJ, did a nice stutter step to kind of let the play evolve in front of him, and it's going to be a
15-yard penalty number 1. He said something to the ref. There was a block. I thought that, the Green Wave player was blocking and kind of coming back, and the other guy was turning into it a little bit. I don't know the rule on the.
I think that's what the East Bridgewater.
That penalty's declined.
Okay.
After the play, we have unsportsmanlike on the kicking team.
So unsportsmanlike after the play.
So that'll be assessed on the kickoff.
Unsportsmanlike penalty will be taken on the kickoff.
Which will move the ball instead of kicking from the 40. We'll be kicking from
40, 45.
From the East Bridgewater 45.
And now, why don't you go for an onside kick at that point, Sean?
Yeah.
I mean, roll the dice, right?
That's a good point, Coach Whalen.
That's why I'm here, right?
That's right. Wow. Nice blocking.
A.J. Nash, yep. Good job by the Green Wave.
Going to have to watch that replay on Abington.
So Green Wave going for 2 here. They want to kind of make it a 10-point lead. Wow, talk about EB, stopping them at the inch line and then coming back and not able to do anything on offense, and then, then doesn't even give their defense a chance there. They, give up the big special teams play.
Credit to the Green Wave defense for doing that, for really just pinning them deep and not giving them any wiggle room to force that kick.
Sean, I don't know why, obviously we don't see EB a lot here, but, having him, it's like the punter really can't go in and, take a 2-step and kick it because he's so close to
Riley looking to throw, rolling. Rolling's going to run it in himself, and he's
got it
in for the 2.
Nice job. Nice read there by Riley.
Riley with a 2-point rush puts 8 more on the board for the Green Wave, and it'll make it a 16-6 lead here with 4:11 to go.
Nice read by Riley there. They kind of stayed back, really defending. Did a nice job of defending, the wide receivers, the receivers for the Green Wave, and Riley read that and just tucked it and ran it in, for the nice conversion there for the Green Wave. God, that's not easy for me to say tonight. I don't know why, Sean. I'm struggling there a little bit.
So now we're going to kick off from, we believe, the East Bridgewater 45-yard line.
It should be 15 from there, right? Yep, so it's going to be, they're going to back up.
Returning from Vikings number 5, Sean Perry, number 1, Patrick Donahue.
So they're going to move the ball as predicted.
I don't know. I mean, you get 4:11 to go here. I mean, do you try to get cute and do the onside kick, or do you kind of play conservative and kick it away and maybe try to get him back deep and then try to get the ball back again before halftime?
Hey, like you said, onside. Do you pooch it? Just try to get over the front line. What do you do here? They got a real short fielded kick, and the deep men are staying on the 2 or 3 yard line.
Now they have it lined up here. They do have some on the outside here, especially down on the other side of the 15-yard line.
Let's see what they do.
A lot of open space over there.
Green Wave in the tight huddle. They do with the onside kick. Going to go right down the middle, and it's going to be recovered
at the 34.
Yeah. No harm, no foul.
Onside kick.
So, with 4:11 on the clock, East Bridgewater will come out. East Bridgewater at their own 34, as we mentioned.
Yep. So 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Chasing 10 points. Just got word that Rockland's up 21-8 at the half in their game, which is right down the other end of North Avenue. So here comes East Bridgewater with the I backfield once again behind Shaw. Shaw pitches to the left side. Oman trying to get around the corner. It does, picks up a couple of yards.
Yeah, there's a nice job of cutting up by Omar, picking up those yardage. Some tough yards after the hit.
Bring up
The
second
interesting
down.
thing, too, Sean, now as we go into 4 minutes here, both teams have used 2 of their timeouts. So, as the clock comes down, they're not going to have the timeouts. They're not going to have the timeouts that they usually have because, both teams have kind of squandered 2 of their timeouts already.
Yeah. Green Wave again, a man short. They finally get the extra guy out there. It's going to be second down, shotgun formation. Shaw with the handoff. Big hole on the right side.
Get the first down.
He'll get the first down at the 46-yard line. The running back on that play was number 44, Silas Hickey. And the clock rolls under the 3.5-minute mark. Jeff Buckley checking back into the game for the Green Wave hurriedly. Again, the shotgun for Shaw. Shaw, again, the handoff going to the near side, coming right at you. They step up. Nice job taking it down.
2 nice jobs there by the Green Wave. Of course, Aiden Powers, number 75, was out there. Also, number 26 for the Green Wave, Foley. Did a nice job coming up and kind of forcing him on the inside, made the initial hit.
And Simonetti, I believe, also was pinning him back inside.
Yeah, and when it's a run play and it's kept away from the sidelines, you're pretty much going to take 30 seconds off the clock. So
Go ahead.
Yeah, so EB's really going to kind of put the ball in the air here, I think, if they really want to score before the halftime.
2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Look for a pass play here.
Shaw in the shotgun. They have blitz for the Green Wave. Shaw's going to try to keep it. Gets up to the 50, and that's about all again. He'll get maybe 1 yard over the 50 to the 49. Good job by the interior of the Green Wave line.
There's some tough physical play in there by both sides.
Brings up 3rd and 5 now at the Green Wave 49-yard line. 16-6 Abington lead. You can see on the clock we're coming down near the 2-minute line.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You saw, 30 seconds even for, that, quarterback keeper.
Yes.
And especially if you run into the sidelines to get the play, you really need to, get some chunks here if you're going to try to do anything, before the end of the half.
Chris Oman, number 13, is out wide to the far side. Against slot receivers on each side. Shotgun for Shaw.
It's the pass.
Shaw looking to throw. Look on the near side, a little button hook. It's going to connect, and it's going to be enough
out of
for the
bounds.
first down at about the 42, but he does get the first down. That was Patrick Donahue on the reception.
Well, the Green Wave is fortunate that he stepped out of bounds there.
Yeah. He had a little sideline freedom.
He did a little hook and kind of came back. The Green Wave player, though, did a nice job of, when he came up, he did force him that it's like, okay, I have the sidelines as my friend here, and utilize that. So didn't allow him to kind of go back in across the grain, to be able to get any big pickup there.
Same formation. Donahue on the near side, Oman on the far side. Looking Oman's way. Puts it out. Oman gets it at the 32-yard line. Cuts it back inside. It's going to be just kind of hog-tied down at the 26-yard line, but enough for the first.
Right.
They'll move the stakes and stop the clock at 1:36.
Right, 1:36, and the clock will pick up going again as we're kind of come under 1:30 here. They got to do a little bit of a hurry up here once again.
Kudos to Jake Shaw, the quarterback, doing a good job slinging the ball around. Again, same lineup. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the near side. They go now a little quick button hook again, gets the
out of
first
bounds.
down and stops the clock down at the 15-yard line.
They seem to do better with the the hurry up. Kind of not running over to the sides a lot.
It's almost like don't think about it, just do it.
Do it right. So it's got about at the 15-yard line. They get down the ball with 1:16 to go.
Now getting a shorter field though with the ball at the 15-yard line.
AJ Nash comes out.
Donahue out wide to the near side. Oman out to the left side with Ken in the slot. Jake looking to throw. Shaw looking to throw. Puts it up towards the corner.
Picked off! Did he drop it?
He caught it, and they're going to say he's inbounds. Yes, it's a reception.
Wow, what a play!
Interception by the Green Wave. I believe that was Simonetti.
No, I think it was
No, 28.
28. Wow, what a catch! What a play! Great play there.
That's Diego Flatus with a great play, taking the ball out of the air with 1:09 to go.
Woo! I know it. Wow, that was a great play there. Just flashed across the play there, was able to come down and get his foot in bounds.
Big play there for the Green Wave. Now they are on their own 1-yard line with 1:09 to go.
Yeah, they got to, well, EB only has 1 timeout. The thing is, you got to get a little bit of a push here and get 2 or 3 yards to get a little breathing room.
See what Abington does now to go just try to get conservative and get a couple of yards out of the end zone. You got Foley in the backfield. Ends on each side. Mason goes in motion. Riley looking to throw. Going right down the middle, puts it up in the air, and it falls incomplete as he was looking once again down for Simonetti, number 25. That play's going to work one of these times. Simonetti was again behind the secondary, but just a bit overthrown.
You know, Sean, I would have played that a little bit more conservative. I would have looked at the time. You got a minute 7 here. You know, you're getting the ball back in the second half.
Yeah.
Right. So I would have, pushed the ball up, get a couple of yards, take 30 seconds off, make them call a timeout, because then basically there's not enough time on them to get the ball back.
Well, that's why you're in the booth and not down on the side.
Exactly, Sean.
All right, 2nd and 10 from the 1. Nash gets the handoff. Right side's going to hold.
Got some room.
Nash gets it out over the 5-yard line. A little breathing room for the Green Wave.
EB's going to call timeout there, right?
Nope.
No.
Clock. Nope.
They're calling timeout. I can hear him over here.
They stopped the clock at 51 seconds.
I don't know who was yelling at, but I could hear them clear across the field.
So the ball now at the 6th.
The final timeout for EB.
Because now EB's hoping that with the 3rd and 5 that the Green Wave doesn't get the conversion for the first down. It has to punt. So they're trying to leave a little bit of time on the clock for themselves.
So here's the thing: if they can't stop it after this play.
Right.
So that's 51 seconds. So you figure 4 or 5 seconds go off after the play. Play gets set, 40 seconds there. So you're talking really only, 6 seconds that possibly they'll probably get the ball back. If anything, if the Green Wave punts.
So do you run the ball now? Because if you don't,
I do run the ball. You know what I might do?
First, you let the clock keep running.
Right, the clock will keep running, and then maybe you take throw the bomb on the last play, because it's like the clock is going to run out on the last play on the 4th down. So you never give EB the ball back.
Well, we shall see what happens here, sports fans. That's why you come to these Green Wave games here at Abington's Memorial Field, historical football field here that's been here since the 1930s and 40s. And you can see to the far south end zone, the new baseball field was just reconstructed with the American Rescue Plan funds that were split up amongst all the cities and towns in the country.
People will be voting on Tuesday. The parking
8th.
lot over there where the old tennis courts are is where you'll be parking.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 5 from the 6-yard line. Riley under center.
Offsides.
Movement. Whoa. Is that going to be a free first down for the Green Wave?
Yeah, it's going to be a free first down. It's going to be close. I don't know if it's a first down, but it's going to make it 3rd and.
It's 3rd and half yard or it's a first. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh,
it is enough for the first down. Wow.
That's the first penalty, other than the unsportsmanlike, right?
We didn't even think of calling that play. Call the hard count.
Call the hard count.
3-5.
Exactly. I guess that's why we're in the booth.
That's right. No time off the clock. 48 seconds to go here now. So 1st and 10 now. Abington kind of has a couple of different options now and opportunities perhaps. Zenith's out wide to the far side of the field. Riley's going to pitch. Mason Nash with some blockers in front of him. Turns it upfield, puts his head down, and gets it up to about the 19.
Call a timeout here?
They calling him down at the 17-yard line with a timeout at 38 seconds. Timeout by the Green Wave.
Timeout. So with 38 seconds to go here in the first half, the Green Wave up 16-6. Have the ball. Looks like they're going to try to do something here. Come up with their 83-yard play, Sean.
We've seen it. It can happen.
I mean, EB deep does not seem to have the players. So far, I mean, Abington has beaten them deep on their routes. There really hasn't been a situation where you've seen the guy is right with them.
Yeah, and so can you outrun the defense on a long play like this? You got to basically catch it in stride.
Right, and go.
Yep. So we'll see what the Green Wave do. Do they?
With 38 seconds to go, I mean, you can take a couple shots at it here.
Yeah.
And then, just take a knee.
Well, we got, first down?
Get second down, second and 4. Mason just ran it up to the 17.
Second down with the ball at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 4. Abington breaks the huddle. 1 wide out to the near side, 3 to the far side. Riley in the shotgun. Sends his wideouts a little bit farther out. A.J. Nash in the backfield. Riley turns, throws a little bubble screen on the far side. Trying to make it happen. They're going to get the first.
Clock will stop.
To move the stakes.
Riley I think you spike it here, Sean.
Get right up on the.
Get right up on it, spike it. Yep. Because you're not going to get 3 plays.
25 seconds and rolling. Well, we'll see. Maybe just go for it here. Riley in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Rolling to the near side. He's got a man open outside. Puts it up in the air. Nice grab.
Get out of bounds!
Zenas steps inbound, so the clock continues to roll. Did he? I'm not even sure he got the first down.
No,
either.
they're not going to be able to get a play off here.
Well, unless they spike it right down with 6 seconds to go.
Yep. Spike it.
They do. They down the ball with 1 second to go. Be one more play for the Green Wave. Zenas was doing everything he could to get the first down.
Yeah.
But didn't, so the clock kept rolling. And Abington will have one more opportunity from the line of scrimmage now at the 33-yard line.
Well,
3rd and 1.
Green Wave offense has really come to life tonight. It's really exciting to see. It's been a good game, both sides of the ball.
Riley. Salamini out wide to the far side. Looking near side's going to be a hook and pitch. Zenas going to pitch it to A.J. Nash, but that's all he's going to get up to about the 43. Gets the first down, but that clock will run out. And the Green Wave, though, are going to take a 16-6 lead at the half.
Yeah. A nice half for the Green Wave, exactly what you want to see in your first playoff game.
Yeah, a little scary start at the beginning, but they really kind of bounced back and started throwing punches of their own. And big pass to Connor Pease.
Figuratively, not literally.
Yes, that's right. That's figuratively. So we're going to take a break at the halftime, and we will join you with more second half action in the blink of an eye. All right, we're back for second half action, and they got it teed up. It's going to start right now with a squib kick. Picked up at the 26-yard line of the Green Wave. Return right up the middle, up to the 36-ish. And that's about all she wrote. Green Wave offense will start off the second half with a 10-point lead.
I'd like to see a nice drive, another nice return there by number 8, Ryan Salamini. He does just a nice job. We were talking earlier, just very decisive, gets that ball and just really runs it right straight north to south. It's exactly what you want. Gives decent field position to the Green Wave to start off the second half.
At their own 37-yard line. Had a chance to talk to my nephew, Ed Riley, who's home from Clemson, here watching his brother Michael Riley out at the quarterback position. Enjoying the time back in the hometown. Here they come. Shotgun formation for Riley. Give is to Mason Nash. Mason right up the middle. Picks up about 2 or 3.
Yep. Uh-oh. Looks like number 30 got hurt on that play. It looks level. It looks like his hand.
Well, for the Vikings, going off to the far side.
Sidelines there.
They mark it at the 49, so he's 2nd and 8.
So number 44 comes in.
Want to give a shout-out to youth football. The Mites, the Pee-wees, and the Midgets are all in the playoffs.
Wow.
The Mighty Mites already won their Super Bowl.
Holy cow.
The Midgets are picked to win their Super Bowl, which will be about 2 weeks from
Is that
now.
like Las Vegas odds? Or
Yeah, pretty good. They are rolling over people, the Midget team.
the counterplay there?
Yep, going on the left side to Nash. I think it was AJ picked up about 2.
That didn't look as crisp. I don't know what happened there, but it just didn't look crisp.
Yeah, when it runs and you hit your blocks, it looks impressive.
Right,
It just opens up.
Looked like there was a little traffic kind of coming back on this side.
Checking in for the Green Wave.
Salamini comes in.
Simonetti, number 25, and number 8, Salamini. Ryan Salamini.
Pease comes out.
Both Ryans, Salamini and Simonetti, just to confuse us.
You know, exactly. It's
Third
that job isn't hot enough, Sean.
3rd and 6. 2 wideouts to the near side, a slot formation on each side. Man in motion, they fake to the motion back. It's going to be a run right up the middle.
Riley, nice
First
job.
down. A burst of speed right between the tackles, and Michael Riley.
I don't know if
picked up
that
a
was
good chunk.
designed or you got everybody spread out. And it's like obviously I think it was as well. And it just, let a quarterback draw where he just fakes the handoff to the outside and just runs right downhill. Again, nice decisive, decision making there. Just tucked it and ran straight ahead.
Yep.
Able to know where the sticks are and get that first down.
I like how they fake the sweep, basically, get the linebackers moving, then he just brings it right up the middle. I backfield now at the 49-yard line. Give the first man through is Foley, but nothing going there.
Nothing.
The guys in the white shirts reacted very well to that play. It'll be no gain on the play, bring second down for the Green Wave here in the opening stanza of the third quarter.
He's able to dodge the first guy. The second and third guy, not so much.
That's right.
You know.
You should have seen the goal today by Zuzu Hajar in the playoff game. Outstanding goal, just kind of bobbing and weaving. He went through a plethora of Bellingham defenders, and what was the word? It was a magnificent goal, I believe, according to the athletic director's tweet.
Magnificent.
It was unbelievable. It was a highlight film goal. You have to check it out.
Now, that's a word that has never been associated with you and I, Sean.
High backfield, the pitch to A.J. Nash, running around the left side, gets over to 50. Nash still on his feet down on the 45-yard line, just inside the 45. Good chunk of yardage there, good gain by the Green Wave.
That's exactly what you needed. Good, 5-6 yard pickup there. Make it 3rd and 4th. Makeable 3rd down situation here for the Green Wave.
I want to thank our chain gang crews over there doing such a great job. It's a well-oiled machine here we have at Memorial Field with all the help we have up at the press box, down on the field, at the ticket gates.
In those 2-point conversions we were talking about, what a huge – now it's a 2-score game for the Green Wave, which is a huge difference here.
High snap to Riley. He picks it up, gets it down to the 40.
Just short.
Yeah, I think about a half a yard or a yard short.
Yeah, just about it. Yeah, very short. Just close, very close, but she gave her a pretty good spot there.
Yeah, you got to measure that one.
No, it's this.
No,
it's a yard off.
Right, it's a yard. So 4th and 1 at the 42.
Green Wave will definitely be going for it as we come under just about 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
I'm going to say use the hard count once again. It worked well the other time.
Or a silent count shot.
Yeah, that's true too, Kev. All right, so Green Wave come out at the 42.
Just push that pile.
4th and 1.
They don't really have anybody over the center either, which is kind of interesting. You could just do it.
Powers in the backfield.
Now they do.
They give left side A.J. Nash.
Got it
and more.
Yep, nice job.
Wow.
They kind of left it open over center, and then they kind of all crunched down, and then the Green Wave kind of went off tackle, which is a huge play there for the nice pickup. Keep the chains moving, the clock moving.
Still peeling that pile off. There's a lot of bodies in there.
Nice job by the Green Wave offensive line, kind of making that happen there. Nice 4-yard pickup when you needed one.
Buckley, Powers. Powers in the backfield right now. Man in motion. Powers the lead blocker. Big run by Nash. Nash into 30, gets tripped up and gets the ball down to the 24-yard line.
It was down.
Ooh, that was a nice.
I don't know who blocked. There was a huge block in the backfield there. I couldn't see he's coming back.
I think it was Powers.
Powers
out of the backfield.
Just blasted the EB player, took him down, and really kind of sprung Mason loose, opened up that hole.
It was a good tackle, too.
Green Wave rushing to the.
If that tackle wasn't made, Mason may have gone all the way. It goes to A.J. Nash the other way. With Powers in the lead and block. A.J. now cuts it back. Gets it inside the 20 down to about the 19.
He was so close to being able to cut back.
Yep.
The guy just had a shirt and was not able to do it. But there was nobody on that right side for EB. The whole EB defense kind of floated to their right and coming back to the left side of EB. There was absolutely nobody there from the hash marks over.
I love this. It's like which Nash brother is going to have the best opportunity to score. Ball's on the 20. 2nd and 6. 16-6 Abington lead. Again, Powers in the backfield. They give to Mason Nash coming on the right side. Mason gets
a nice spin move.
Yeah, he gets grabbed around the hips, but gets it down to the 15-yard line, about a yard short of the first.
And these are the kind of drives that, when you see the Green Wave clicking in there, they're doing well here. This 81 set piece coming out, or
it's
81? Carey, number 81. When they're clicking like this, Sean, it's like you're like, wow, it's like they're really, a lot of positive things are happening.
And you're kind of getting into the heads of the Vikings, really.
Right. It's dominant.
To stop us.
Dominating on the line of scrimmage, really pushing the ball, down, just getting those, 3, 4, 5 yards every single time.
3rd and 1 at the 16. Foley and Simonetti in the backfield. They give to Simonetti left side. Got some good blockers in front of him. Inside the 15, inside the 10. Down to about the 7-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Green Wave. Ryan Simonetti just following a plethora of green shirts.
Well, and we come down under 6 minutes. So the Green Wave have held this ball for half the quarter here. And that's a thing that you can do. You can really make when you have a 10-point lead, you can make this, the clock your friend and the enemy of East Bridgewater. And that's what the Green Wave is doing here. If you punch this in, it's really going to be a difficult climb back for EB.
1st and goal at the 7. Zenas out wide to the far side. Foley and Simonetti in the backfield. They give Simonetti right side.
Nice
block.
Nice cut down. Nice job. So they'll pick up about 4 on that.
Connor O'Donnell with a good block, a little trap block. They move the ball now down to about the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Green Wave. And as Kevin said, clock is just chipping away here down under the 5-minute mark.
This could be an 8-minute drive, which is just amazing. I mean, just an amazing drive when you take that kind of time off a clock for a drive. You just got to finish it at this point.
And make it not a 2-scoring game, but a 3-scoring game here. Same guys in the backfield behind Riley. Riley puts Duggan in motion. They give to Foley. Foley stutter steps.
Is he in? He's in. What?
Hit it.
Touchdown, man of Muskegon.
A 3-yard run from Lucas Foley.
Gosh, that was the longest delay there. It looked pretty obvious up here that he was in.
Just waiting for someone to put 2 arms in the air.
But based on the first half there where we thought he got in and he didn't, we didn't want to do the – so here it is, 22-6. So it's 16, Sean. So if you get 1 point, it makes it, essentially 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points.
Right.
So I don't think it matters here. I don't see what the Green Wave does. They, if they go for the PAT or if they go for the 2.
Glad to see Foley get that because he's always the guy that's, throwing the blocks. And on the defensive side, he's throwing the shoulder into the other running backs. Really a hard-hitting player for the Green Wave. We'll see what the Green Wave do here is they're going to line up to go for the 2-point conversion. Foley's 4th touchdown of the year. Man in motion on the right side. Riley to throw. Going to throw in the corner.
He's got it.
Nice pass. And a reception.
By Mason Nash.
That's right.
Wow. Green Wave 24-6. Going up 18 points here. That's a big 2-point conversion. And just so impressive, taking 7 minutes and 31 seconds off on the drive. Just a statement drive there by the Green Wave as you come out of halftime. Of course, really one of the biggest plays there was when Ed Riley on that 3rd down. Was it 3rd down? He was able to run for almost 10 yards there and pick up that 1st down.
That was a nice pass, a well-run route.
Mason Nash. With 4:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Score is the Green Wave 24 and the Vikings 6.
Riley doing it all tonight. This is really kind of a coming out game, I feel like, for Riley, Sean. He's had time. He's been able to throw the ball, with purpose and kind of, by having the time, able to, have good fundamentals. He's really had a nice game tonight.
He's been playing very smart. He's just a sophomore, so this is going to be a great year of, just getting ready for, nice high kick. It's going to drop. It's going to be a free ball, and, just rolls out of bounds. I don't know if that could have been kicked any better. Had the opportunity.
Yeah.
And they'll probably just take it out of the 35-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo. That was a high.
That was just perfect.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the coaches, that's not on the kicker. The team's got to get down there. So, I think they kind of went into the ball rather than kind of where the ball was going to go, Sean.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the 40-yard line?
Yep. So they're 60 yards away from a scoring opportunity.
24-6
to go.
Green took it.
Foley getting the Green Wave on the board after that 63-yard drive.
Well, now you're back EB into a corner where they have to, open it up and just throw the ball the whole night long.
Well, they come out in a passing formation. Shaw's been throwing the ball very well all game. He's going to keep it, though. He's going to go up. A nice hole up the middle. It's still on his feet. It gets popped at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, high and low.
Is that LeBlanc?
Yeah, LeBlanc was up high. I think it was, I don't know who was down low, but at 53 for the Green Wave, it looked like might have been down low. That's Sharp Hart.
And Duggan was in on that, number 20 also.
Shot Hunt, sorry.
Jonathan Chop Hunt. So he picks up 9, but he's 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line. Paul Watson, our cameraman, giving a great view right down the line of scrimmage. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side once again for Shaw. Shaw is going to hand it off, though, to number 23. That's Oman. Oman spins, gets the 1st down. Sorry, that's Clancy, number 23, Aiden Clancy. I want to remind you, if you want to get involved with Abington Cam, if you want to learn how to be a cameraman, if you want to learn how to be a play-by-play guy, if you want to host your own talk show, if you want to do video editing, if you want to do any producing, they got an unbelievable amount of equipment up at Abington High School at the Abington Cam studio. Kevin Tachi, they will train you free of charge. Whatever you want to do, you can learn it all, or you can kind of specialize if you like. Let's see what they can do here with 1st and 10 at the Green Wave 48. Shaw's going to keep it up the middle once again. He's got a pretty good hole, and he's going to ball's on the ground. It's
Green Wave ball. That's LeBlanc. LeBlanc.
Will LeBlanc does come up. with the loose pig.
You know, just trying to do a little too much there.
Wow.
Was Shaw. He almost had that first down. I think he was just trying to, drive to that first down, and the ball came out, and LeBlanc was able to get on it for the Green Wave. So the Green Wave pick up and get the ball at the 38-yard line. Their own 38 with 3:17 to go here in the third quarter.
That's a backbreaker for East Bridgewater, who needed to get a quick score.
You need every possession at this point.
Yep. So the ball at the 38-yard line. Abington, see what they do here. They're just going to use a time possession type of clock, or maybe go for the jugular here. They come out in the shotgun formation. 2 men in the backfield. Riley looking to throw. Riley looking to the near side. There's a pump fake. Puts it up in the air. Oh, jeez. He was going to Zenith.
Held and tackled.
But you know what? A smart play by a high school cornerback.
It is a smart move, absolutely.
Because high school, it's a
only
15-yard
penalty from the first down marker.
Hey, a good route there by Zenith. He faked the short out and then turned it upfield. Riley pump faked. Corner bit on him, and then he had nothing to do but try to grab the jersey of Zenith, and grab he did.
You will not find a more egregious. But, like you said, John, smart play. It ended up being, a first down exactly where, he had the ball. So it's about 5 yards less. So, a great play there by the
yards
EB player.
Catch.
Heads up play.
So it's first down now, East Bridgewater territory at the 47-yard line. Shotgun for Riley once again. Handoff coming up the right side, and a good pickup of about 5 or 6 on the play. That was A.J. Nash.
And that was what they call the chair out, where he was going out like he was just doing a down and out. And as he did the down and out, he just turned it upfield, really caught the EB player off guard. So nice play there by Mason Nash, though, picking up about 6 yards on that first down.
2nd and 4. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Abington up 24-6 in this MIA playoff game. The winner will likely be taking on the Rockland Bulldogs at Rockland High School next Friday night. Shotgun for Riley once again. Hand off to A.J. Nash left side. Nash cuts it back inside.
I think he gets the first. Just about
I don't know.
short.
He's short.
He's just short of that.
They did a good job there, the Vikings, of trying to keep that inside, not let him break it to the outside, where there was a lot of real estate.
Yeah, it looked like he maybe had a little bit more there than he was going to get, and then they were able to just shut it down right before the first down marker. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 here for the Green Wave.
3rd and 1 at the 38.
And we had 2 winners for the 50-50 raffle. 2 young Abington.
Here come the Green Wave.
Brian Minahan and Callie Messia. Both of them donated it back.
Abington under center. There's Riley's handoff left side.
Got it,
Nash gets the first down. Still on his feet inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's nice. 2 young individuals had won the 50-50 raffle, Ryan Minahan, and I didn't hear the second name.
I didn't hear either, but they donated it all back.
Back to the boosters, which is a nice gesture. Then they were like just young kids, probably like 12 years old.
Well, Mom was one of my daughter's favorite teachers, Mrs. Minahan. So she's teaching her kids well.
All right.
All right, first and 10 for Abington. With an 18-point lead. Ball at the East Bridgewater 33-yard line. Riley now under center. They give right side Mason Nash. Nash runs hard, like you said, runs downhill all the time. Good to see Kyle Kane, number 37, in there for the Green Wave also.
Still a good 4-yard pickup there on first down. Coming down just about 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Green Wave up 24-6 against East Bridgewater here tonight.
Sean Riley, Kevin Whalen, Kevin Tachi, and Paul Watson bringing you this Abington Green Wave football action. You could be added to that list of that cast of characters if you want to volunteer. Go to abingtoncam.tv. That's the website for our cable TV station. It has a lot of information how to get in touch, and it is a lot of fun. If you want to just point the camera during a game or during a show or create your own, you can do anything you want. Kane in the backfield. Riley under center. Puts a man in motion. Gives. Around left side, he's got some running room inside the 25, down inside the 20.
Going to call a hold.
Inside the 15, inside the 10.
Looks like that's coming back. That's going to be a hold.
I think so. The flag down back at about the 26-yard line.
Yep.
Good bit of running there, though, by Simonetti. Oh, wait a minute. They're moving the flag back at the 30-yard line where they'll mark it off.
Wow, that hurts.
Yeah, all for naught on that one.
Yeah, because it's like 10 yards, so it's going to make it 2nd and 15 now.
10 yards from the spot of the foul, so move the line of scrimmage now back to about the 41. And we've got to get it down to the 23 for the first down. So 2nd and 18.
Wow, that's a big momentum killer. The breeze has picked up a little bit here, Sean, feels like. I don't know if it's somebody just left the door open or if...
I'm going to shut it right now in the press box so that we don't have everything blow away on us.
I don't know if they can. Yeah, the Green Wave's going to let this third quarter run out with the Green Wave up 24-6 against East Bridgewater here. Nice job. I think that's probably the most perfect quarter the Green Wave have played all year. Having a 7-minute and 31-second drive from taking it from the thing, having a good defensive stand there, getting the turnover there. By the Green Wave getting the turnover. Just a nice effort by the Green Wave on both sides of the ball.
East Bridgewater only had the ball for 1 minute and 12 seconds in that 12-minute quarter.
Definitely dominating, pretty much all categories.
Yeah, not only do they control the time of possession, but by adding that other touchdown, it just makes it all the more desperate for East Bridgewater so Abington can kind of play a conservative game if they want. And they kind of almost know what to expect, too.
As we were saying, EB needs to get 3 scores here to go up. And I think the likelihood that they even get the ball 3 times in the fourth quarter is pretty unlikely unless the Green Wave really starts turning it over.
2023 cheer squad.
Announcing the members of the Abington Green Wave cheerleading squad, and I might do the same. Marissa Ercolano, Michaela Gunning, Allison Magnuson, Lily Mullen, Arian Norton, McKenna Perry, Alia Pinto, Sam Robbins, Christina Ventola, Cadence Curvels, Maeve Coe, Taylor Diambra, Maeve Duquette, Jada Flavin, Shaylin Lehman, Emma Maley, Maddie Murphy, Jamelyn Boyle, Jillian Pockpage, and Emily Simonetti. I want to thank all the girls for what they do, and they're doing very well in competitions. Here we go, back on the field now, shotgun with a 2nd and 18. Simonetti in motion. Riley gets it, rolls right, he's going to set up a screen, coming back to the near side, he's got nothing in front of him. Everybody is on the wrong side of the field, but A.J. Nash is on the right side, down inside the 10, still on his feet.
Touchdown, Manny Muskegon. What a call.
Wow.
A flag for what?
A flag down back at the line of scrimmage. Oh.
Are you kidding me?
A dagger, 41.
There was nobody there.
A 41-yard screen pass.
There was nobody there.
A.J. Nash. Well, we'll see what the call is here.
Are they going to call man downfield? No way.
Oh, man. Tough.
There was nobody there. There was nobody to block. I don't know who she saw.
No, I'm not sure it was who threw the flag, but it was a 41-yard.
That's a horrible call. I'm sorry. There was nobody there to block.
Nice bit of running there by Nash and some great downfield blocking by the Green Wave. But all for naught. Oh. We can still show that on the highlight.
Against the offense. Emailers will go downfield. We'll take that credit. They'll wave off the block in the back.
Yeah, because there was no block in the back.
They're saying there was also an ineligible receiver downfield.
I don't know about that. That looked like they were, I don't know. They looked like they were there. I don't.
All right, well, we put that arrow back in the quiver, and we'll see what we got. They're going to get down on the 23. The line of scrimmage is now at the 46. So now it is 2nd down, and
that was a great call, though. Great play. Really well executed.
2nd down and 23.
Whew.
Yeah, well-run screen.
So 11:48 here to go in the fourth quarter in the ballgame.
Slot formations on each side of Riley, who's in the shotgun. Riley puts Simonetti in motion. They give to Simonetti. Uh-oh, he's going to be taken down in the backfield by a big defensive play by number 30, Jaden Lovell.
He kind of was able to jump the count there and able to get in the backfield.
Abington going backwards now at their own 47-yard line.
But, and they've had some explosive plays, too. It's unfortunate.
30.
Yeah, so it's going to, they got to get all the way down to the 23-yard line.
3rd and 30.
They'll be lucky if they punt it, Sean, to get back to the first down line, I think.
Riley in the shotgun. He got trips to the right side, one receiver on the near side. Riley looking, spinning, turns a little bubble screen on the near side. Oh, gets tripped up as he gets over
number
the
one.
Yeah, nice tackle by Donahue.
Donahue did a nice tackle there. That's a nice play, though.
They picked up Salamini on the reception.
5 or 6. Nice quick execution there by the Green Wave. And that's time, a lot of times is like, either you get, a decent, 5 or 6 yards, or, you can really break those open. Nice play, though, by the Green Wave, getting 6 yards there, so it makes it about 24.
4th and 20, right?
Yeah, 4th and 24 or so.
Oh, 25, yeah, they got, yep.
Going to kick it here. Play the field position game here as we come under 10:30 in the ball game.
Powers the kick, good snap. Gets
Nice.
a good kick away, going to be grabbed right at about the 12-yard line. East Bridgewater returning there. It's a nice tackle.
Tackle number 53 for the Green Wave. That's Shop Hunt.
It was 52, I believe.
52?
Nope,
62.
62. Is
Yeah,
that
we need to get our eyes checked. LaRosa.
Yeah,
LaRosa.
Ryan LaRosa.
Nice job coming down there on special teams.
Very nice job.
So EB picks up the first down. We'll get the first down here at the 26.
And they have 10-11 left here in the game. No. Yeah. It is the fourth quarter.
Yeah. 10-11 will go in the ball game.
Starting at their own 26-yard line.
So LaRosa is a sophomore as well. So you get a lot of sophomores
Brother graduated last year.
It was a very valuable player for the Green Wave.
Trips to the far side. Shaw with the handoff. Going on the left side is Clancy. Clancy gets it up to about the 30.
Little ball hawking there. Well, you're down 14, 18 points here. You're not going to, you really need to throw the ball. East Bridgewater.
Wojciechowski takes a break for the Green Wave, number 78. And Jack Carey back in the game, which is good to see, where he came off a little gingerly earlier.
He actually played a pretty good game at the end last week. He was able to come up and, stop a lot of the Norwell runs when they were, doing the outside pitches.
Similar formation. The Green Wave with double coverage on the single receiver on the near side. Shaw looking to throw. He's get out of the pocket now. Dumps it underneath. It's going to be
first down.
Yeah, it breaks away after the initial contact.
Good pressure by the Green Wave. Getting Shaw to move.
That was Donahue again, number one.
But, Shaw did a nice job of kind of keeping his eyes downfield, even though he was being pressured and being able to get the release on that.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now at the 39-yard line. Donahue's going to line up wide. They put the trips on the near side now. Again, the shotgun for Jake Shaw, the senior quarterback. Looking to set up a bubble screen here, too. But, big rush.
There you go.
There's Pease coming out of the file.
On a delayed sack. Number 59, too.
Along with
Isaac Oliveira?
Yeah, Oliveira and Pease.
There was a little bit of a delay. He was able to come right up the chute there. I don't know what one of the guys, number one, it looked like he was complaining about something, but that he really got beaten pretty bad on that. I don't know, because he just drilled number one right back into Shaw.
That pushes him back now to the 33-yard line. 2nd and long. Again, the trips on the near side, one to the far side. Shaw going to try to keep it, go around the left side. Pease trying to string it out, and he does, and a nice job by the Green Wave.
The clock moving, too, there, and that's, the Green Wave friend there. They're not able to go to the sidelines.
Nice job by Duggan coming up to make that tackle.
Yeah, that was a really nice play by Duggan. I think, when you're down, you've got a second and about, 16 there. I mean, you're not going to be able to run that play for a first down. So it really puts you really need to throw the ball. You need to stay in the pocket and look downfield.
So it's 3rd and 13 now. They got to get it just over the 49.
Yep.
The 50 will be a first. And they again line up in similar formation. 3 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Shaw in the backfield with Clancy. No, that's not Clancy. That's Hickey in the backfield looking to throw right down the middle of the field. And it's picked up! That's midfield by the Green Wave. That's number 61. That Patterson and down to the 30-yard line for a big interception for the Abington Green Wave.
I know there's
by
a penalty.
Brent Patterson.
I don't know. She threw the flag. I don't know why.
We'll find out. Patterson picked it off at the 50, ran it back 20 yards down to the East Bridgewater 30.
Well, that's a great play by the Green Wave. Kind of underneath. They're able to play underneath. Oh, gosh.
Wow. Sideline penalty for 5 yards.
We have a fun sponge over here, Sean, officiating tonight. No fun allowed. Can't enjoy it. Can't enjoy a big play.
So now Abington at the East Bridgewater 35. Nice job by Patterson.
Going to come out to the 39.
Big number 64, one of the captains of the Green Wave, a senior. They mark it at the 36, sorry.
Yep, 36. So the penalty was at the 31. Wow. No fun allowed. Fun sponge. Sucks it all up, Sean.
I haven't heard that expression there, Kev. That's pretty good. So ball is 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Here come the Green Wave with a 24-6 lead. Foley in the backfield. The motion goes to Foley right up the middle. Foley
with the quick
gets
hit
inside the 35. Good pickup on the first down play.
Yeah, so it's going to be looks like just a 2-yard pickup. Of course, the Green Wave has that luxury right now that, the clock is just ticking down as we go under 7 minutes after this. By the time they snap this ball, exactly what the Green Wave want to do, be able to control the ball.
Alex Mullen checks in along with number 37, Kyle Kane. Number 25, Ryan Simonetti. I think I saw Ryan Solimini, number 8, checking in also.
You're not going to see the Green Wave throw the ball probably unless they have to. They want to just, control the clock.
Yep. 2nd and 8. They give to number 88. I'm sorry, number 8. That's Ryan Solimini, the freshman running back.
He's a freshman. Wow.
Yeah, he's been getting some good play time.
He has, especially special teams.
I mean, he's been playing all season, but he's really getting the ball a lot more often. Trying to kind of work him and get him ready for next year, too.
Get a lot of players that are, some young players.
He was just about a fingertip away from a nice grab earlier or 2. Ball coming down, clock coming down on the 6-minute mark with a 3rd down and 7 at the 33-yard line. Zenas out wide to the far side, eye backfield. They pitch to the deep man in the eye.
East Bridgewater did a nice job. Nice job there, EB, of reading that.
Yeah, Solimini had nowhere to go.
Right.
Good defensive play by, I think that was number 32, Tim Heath.
32, Tim Heath.
Yep, Heath came down with that tackle, kind of was able to shoot that kind of gap as the pitch came out. Blockers kind of got a little bit of ahead of him.
Ball remains at the 36, 4th and 10. Abington is going to go for it. They could punt it away, but likely give Abington, East Bridgewater. If it goes in the end zone, they get the ball, out almost near the 25 or whatever. So go for it, and if you don't make it, they turn over the ball inside the 35. Riley looking to throw.
He's wide open. Mason Nash.
Oh, picked off at the 15-yard line. And he's going to step out of bounds.
Out of bounds. That's a penalty, right? Nope.
So, either way, East Bridgewater gets the ball on
back
that one.
right. Yeah.
And it was returned.
First turnover by the Green Wave tonight.
Yeah. So, with 5:07 left on the clock in the game, East Bridgewater chasing 18 points will have the ball at their own 28-yard line.
It looked like there was blown coverage there, but then the EB player was able to come over and, pick up Mason Nash and just cut underneath the pass. So nice job there. Nice reading that by the EB player.
I don't think Mason was the primary receiver, but he saw the daylight early and put his hands up, and then Riley caught him out of the corner of his eye, but they just couldn't make it happen. Handoff up the middle. I don't know. So kind of letting the clock roll on the East Bridgewater side, too.
Yeah, I know, and that's, the Green Wave will definitely take that. I mean, every play is going to take 25, 30 seconds off, the clock, every running play, so definitely will take that.
Kevin Lopes into the game, number 82. B's coming to the sideline to take a breather, along with the man with the interception, number 64, Trent Patterson. Abington getting some of the younger guys in to get some good playtime here in the playoffs.
Well, you don't hear that very often, number 64 having an interception. That was Duggan, number 20.
He is having a whale of a game. You could see that happen. He was shedding in the block, waiting for the running back to get the pitch.
Junior.
And it was textbook tackle for a big loss there.
I mean, he barely had the ball. It was almost simultaneous from the ball. So,
wow. That was beautiful. So the ball back on the 25-yard line. He's had a couple of big hits tonight. Shaw will be in the shotgun with under 4 minutes to go. 3rd and 14. Fakes the handoff. Rolling, in trouble. Now he's going to try to run it, and he's going to be taken down.
Inbounds.
Who's that, Carey?
That was Carey
He got
again.
some wheels chasing him down.
Yep, Carey doing a nice job last week. I was saying that last week as well. He was able to track down some ball players there, and here it is, 4th and about 11 here for EB.
He looked like a Stinger missile coming down that line of scrimmage there. Just had his eyes on Shaw and took him down.
You're going to go for this, I would think, here. 4th down 11. You're down by 18 points. It's just about 3:20 to go in the ball game.
Ball at the 27-yard line. They do break the huddle, sending trips to the far side, one to the near side. Again, Shaw is in the shotgun with a running back to his right. Looking to throw. Going down deep. Laying it up. And
nice job,
Jay
Zenas.
Zenas with good coverage. It'll be a turnover on downs back at the 27-yard line.
And Zenas did a nice job there of just, was not trying to intercept the ball. He was just trying to defend it and knock it down. He got to the high point there, was able to get back there and get to the high point of it and knock it down. So the offensive player didn't have any opportunity to
always makes me nervous, though, when, a lot of times the cornerbacks and safeties will underestimate how far the ball's going, and they stop and they jump for it. Where
we saw that a couple times, I think, in the Rockland game, where they kind of misjudged the high point of it, and it goes over, and they were able to score.
But not that time. Zenas came up and down with it, knocked it away. So 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line, 2:57 to go.
So, of course, Sean, we also have the Abington High School Drama is presenting the play that goes wrong. I think I could probably be the lead in that. And a comedy in 2 acts on November 17th and 18th at 7:30 p.m. in the Abington High School Auditorium. So it's a play within a play. So the 17th and 18th, please, support the Drama Club. Of course, it's at the auditorium up at the high school, which is a beautiful facility to watch a play.
Duggan with the handoff. Oh, he got away from a couple of guys and gets it up to about the 25.
Yeah. So it's going to be second here and clock by the time they get the pile going. Of course, the clock doesn't on the play clock until the ball gets set. So
they were just announcing all the members of the Abington High School Marching Band. You don't notice the excitement that the band brings to the game until the band's not at the game. Like, they're not at the away games, and when you hear the yay green, yay white after the touchdown,
absolutely the tradition of it all.
It is. Ball at the 25-yard line now. 2nd and 8 for the Abington Green Wave. Coming down near. 2 minutes left in the game. Riley under center. Got 2 men in the backfield. Give right up the middle to Kane with a nice hole, big hole for Kane. Gets it down about the 20.
Nice 5-yard pickup. We come under 2 minutes to go.
Adam Libby in there, number 23 for the Green Wave.
Wow. Nice bounce back, though, by the Green Wave. Looked like they, kind of a little bit like, more of last week was going to happen there at the very beginning of the game. And, it just wasn't. They really kind of rebounded well after that first touchdown. Were able to get a nice drive of their own, go ahead 8-6, and have never looked back.
Yeah, they didn't seem to have any fire in the belly to start the game.
Rockland. I have a quota shot. I can only be in Rockland once a year.
Give up the middle.
42 for the Green Wave. 42 is Eric Lopes for the Green Wave making the thing. It's a first down. He picks up the first down. First and 10 here with just about a minute to go. Green Wave could actually just take a knee at this point. I think they probably will, right? Go victory formation.
You would think it go.
I mean, although EB does have all their timeouts.
Michael looking for the play selection.
Well, he talked to the coach.
1st and 10, Green Wave.
Yep, they're in the victory formation. Looks that way, at least.
Yeah, Riley will just need to kneel on the turf. He does. That'll be enough to let it roll out.
So a well-played game by the Green Wave tonight. Nice bounce back after last week. You just can't say enough about, these guys digging deep and then, coming up with a big victory against East Bridgewater here tonight in the first round of the plaplayoffs.
They shook it off early, like you said. They kind of really pushed it back. And we will be going to Rockland High School next week for the next round.
For the 87th meeting in the last 3 years, it feels like, right?
It does.
Of course, Rockland is it's going to be a difficult foe for the Green Wave.
So just to recap, Chris Oman started scoring with a 3-yard score at 4:16, made it a 6-0 game. Abington came back, though, with a 5-yard Mason Nash touchdown. The PAT pass to Pease made it 8-6. Green Wave struck again after a 35-yard punt return by A.J. Nash, and a Riley PAT run made it 16-6. That's how it ended at the half. Then the Green Wave in their opening drive of the third quarter. Lucas Foley with a 3-yard touchdown, tapped off a 63-yard drive, and a pass to Mason Nash made it 24-6. And that's all the scoring. That's what the Green Wave needed. And we will move on to the next round of MIA Division 6 playoff. I want to thank Kevin Kochi. Want to thank
Kevin Whalen.
Paul Watson and Kevin Whalen, of course. My name is Sean Rennie. Thanks to everyone in Green Wave Nation who are here at the game, and those of you who watch these games at home. Thanks for tuning in. Final score once again from Memorial Field: the Abington Green Wave 24, the East Bridgewater Vikings 6. We'll see you at Rockland next week.